Okay, we're back for part two of this video. I like to do them in little 10-minute bites so that it's not too overwhelming for you. But let's go ahead and cover text real quick. Again, if I have this text selected, then I can choose the different fonts here. I can choose the different weights here, the size of my font here, bold, italic, and underlined. Here I can deal with the character spacing. That means if I increase this percentage, notice what's happening to my text. That can be a very powerful tool when it comes to design and headlines and such. Let's go back to 0 on that. Baseline shift shifts it up or down. And then you have also whether you want to do it in all caps, small caps, so on and so forth. This is where you can outline. There you go. Strike through. Put a shadow on it. And then, let's go back and take that off. And then you can obviously adjust the shadow there. But that's how you deal with that. Here's your colors, same exact situation as with your shapes. You have your basic colors here. And then when you click on the color wheel, you have the option to put in a hex code or choose a color from the actual document itself. You can also do your alignment here and shift in or out with your tabs here. Then you have whether you want this to be on the top of the text box, in the center, or aligned with the bottom. This is super helpful when you're dealing with tables and things like that. And I'll show you that in a second because we have some of that in this particular template. But also then you have your spacing with your lines, and then before and after paragraphs. So when you hit enter or return, that denotes a paragraph in here, and you can adjust the spacing on that. You can also then add bullets here, and oops, let me go back. Sorry, bullets here, and then you can make the adjustments to your bullets while you're down here. So let me give you an example of that. Let's say that I wanted to put this area in a bullet. I'll go ahead and go to bullet. Now you see those are all bullets, and I can adjust the indentation of my bullets. Here, I can adjust the indentation of just the text there. I can also adjust the size of my bullets. Let's say if I just go to 200, see how much bigger they are. And then I can also, my alignment needs to be 0. And then I can also adjust the color of my bullets. Okay. So I don't really need any of that in this situation, do I? No. I'm just hitting Control or Command Z to get out of it. Okay, there we go. So that's how that works. Now, let me show you a little bit about this workbook, some of the tricky parts, and then I'll also hit a little bit more about Apple Pages. So again, this is a image filled shape, so you can change it here. This will be a section number, like section 1, section 2, the title. And again, all you have to do is click on these to adjust those, right? This is a simple shape. It is a diamond. It's right here. And it is outlined with no fill. Okay, very simple. These are individual text boxes. And notice they all have that none set for the text wrap, so they can be right next to each other, not cause a problem. The other thing that I wanted to show you was, this is where I wanted to show you text. All of this is very simple as far as I've covered it already. Like these are just shapes. This is a shape, and you can go to style and adjust the shape settings here. But let's go down. This is where I wanted to bring up the text alignment within the text box. Notice I have a grid of text and all the information here, and it looks better when it's set to the center. So if I were to keep typing, right, here is another sentence, it will always keep it in the middle, and it just looks better. As far as the template goes, everything is made up of text boxes, images, and shapes. There's no surprises here. It's just all about how it's formatted. Here is a perfect example of the alignment that I talked about. So notice that this text box covers all of this. So it might seem kind of difficult to select this, although it's letting me. If I just kind of scroll over this, and then hold down shift and deselect that text box, and I can make sure I get this. But if I move it around, because of the way that it's set up with the text wrap, notice it's going to move things. So I just have to get it where I want it. Same thing with this guy. But this guy, as you can see, the text box is turned off. Okay? I mean, the text wrap is turned off. This is an actual table. So if you were to go to insert, table right here, and then choose that, there's all kind of different elements that you can change with the table. So I'm going to go over this quickly. If you click this, it selects the entire table. And this is where you can adjust the font for the table, the alignment of the table. If you want to select specific rows, then you click on the letter or the number. To add rows, to add columns, you would click here. To add rows, you would click here. Okay. And then once you want to click inside the individual cells, and you can format inside the individual cells as well. Notice that for the table, the alternating row color is set on. Okay. And this is where you can adjust the grid lines and what they look like. For specific cells or rows, you can adjust them here, and even what the border style is like. So you just play around with that a little bit. And I think that you will find that you can create some awesome things within Apple Pages, including formatting this beautiful template that I have for you and other templates that are available. So if you have any questions, you can always email me at brittany@bmays.com. I hope this was helpful to you, and have a great day.